I made a cake that's 90% wood and foam, a recreation of Cake Boss's worst cake, their life-size toilet cake.
Just like their other cakes, this one was made out of 2x4s, a plastic bucket. Only 10% of this thing is cake.
But don't worry, it flushes.
Mine does too. This is our toilet cake design. It's built over a structure made from 2x4s and particle board. Then I'm going to put foam over the wood and coat it with Rice Krispies. There's only going to be cake on the top and on the rim, and the entire thing will be wrapped in fondant. After stopping at Walmart to get actually edible ingredients, I transfer the computer design onto the foam and cut them out.
So we have all of our foam contours cut. We still gotta cut the wood.
And this was my first time cutting wood with a jigsaw, so the piece turned out crappy.
That's hideous.
I did this in my office and it made a horrible mess.
No. The dust is everywhere. Lord Jesus.
And after some cleanup, I cut the 2x4s.
So this is the scary miter saw of death. I forgot to record, but I cut my first piece of the cake. Taste test. Why did I do that? Oh, I feel violently ill. Oh, it's our final one. We're done. It's time for assembly. Let's do this. Now it's perfectly aligned, so we can drill our holes. Then we're gonna use this countersink bit, and now those screws should fit flush. That was a piece of cake. That aligned. This is looking more and more like our 3D model. So this is the foam that sits around here. I'm stupid. They're assembled like this. Oh my God, that is a toilet. Now we're gonna use another delectable Cake Boss ingredient, which is these stakes, to stabilize our cake. And then we're just gonna stake it like a vampire right through the heart. Look at that. Okay. Center it like right there. Oh my God. Flawless. These should just slide right over. Oh my God, this is going flawlessly. Done. That's a toilet. And this is our plumbing. This looks like the furthest thing from an edible object I've ever seen in my life. We're gonna cover it in Rice Krispie treats, and then we're gonna bake 2 sheet cakes, one for the rim, one for the top, and that's gonna be our edible portion of the cake. It's time to get gloopy. We're gonna make the Rice Krispie treats, or as Cake Boss would say, cereal treats. We don't care about trademark enforcement over here. Okay, you know what? I think this is good enough. It's Rice Krispie treat time. Gotta coat my hands with vegetable oil so they don't stick. Oh, it's falling off. What do? Let's do smaller amounts and get the shape of the bowl. Plastic wrap is making things a little bit difficult.
I was constantly fighting that sliding plastic wrap, so I ended up crucifying it onto the foam with some bamboo nails.
Okay, is it roughly symmetrical? Just some last minute work on that rim. I'm getting hungry. Oh, you know what, not bad. Am I just gonna film myself eating the rest of this? I stole this stand mixer from my dad's house. We're gonna make some regular old Betty Crocker box cake mix. I feel like I'm in the Truman Show. Try this Betty Crocker box cake mix. Water, oil, and eggs. Water. 3. Why did my image flip breathe wrong and my camera starts malfunctioning? Subscribe so I can afford a new camera. Gotta add some mix. Looks like preheating's done.
And then I put it in the oven, but forgot to film that part.
So it should be done. It's time to take it out of the oven. That is done. That was perfect. And we're gonna actually put the cake onto the cake. No, it's falling apart. Uh-oh.
And I baked a second cake for the rim.
There we go. We got some overhangs. Now it's time to carve out the center. Dig this part out. Okay.
It's time to make the buttercream for our cake.
Whoa. I don't think it's supposed to do that. It's literally just stuck on it. Let me just turn it up. Whoa. Ah! That's our buttercream. It's time for the hard part. This is terrifying. Did I watch any tutorials on how to do this? Absolutely not. Why would I do that? Am I really frosting the foam insulation? This might not be enough. I hope you're hungry for nothing. For foam insulation. This is ridiculous. I do not have enough buttercream. We're gonna cover the front because that's the money maker. This is ludicrous. Let's add some there. Remember that YouTube channel, How to Cake It? This is something she would make, but I think her cakes were actually cake. I'll give her credit for that. Unlike Cake Boss, those frauds, let's carefully get the inside so the cake doesn't fall off. Where's our plumbing? We can't cover the hole. I gotta mind that. These are all the parts that haven't been done yet. Whenever I look at what I'm making, I'm like, oh my God, it's beautiful. I'm making a mess. So the backside's not frosted, but we will do whatever we can. Oh, that's a big surface area. We'll do something. Okay, this is like doing this in vain. This is lopsided as hell. But you know what? You can't say I didn't try. I'm gonna put this away in my fridge to chill. Now, this is the part of Cake Boss where it falls down the stairs. Oh my God. Please fit, please fit. It fits. Oh, just barely. Our toilet cake came out of the fridge. It's looking good. And hopefully that buttercream cooled down. We have some store-bought fondant. I've never worked with fondant before. This is scary as hell. I want to weigh out 1.5 pounds. And that's 1.5 pounds. Now, before you can use fondant, you have to knead it out. Oh my God, that's so tough. And you see how it has that nasty texture? It should be smooth. Stretch and knead. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be here all evening doing this. I already know that. You know, mad respect to the Cake Boss people. They are frauds and their cakes are made of plywood. But one thing they know how to use is fondant. I think I did it. I'm gonna add cornstarch. The tutorial said the thickness of 1/4. Needs to be a little thinner. And that's about as thin as I'll go. This is hazardous. Uh-oh. Why isn't it sticking? Uh-oh. I'm going to cut this. This is not an X-Acto knife. And then we're gonna cut around this. Let's do the top. My back isn't hurting, but my feet are. Maybe it's because I have an okay back, but flat feet. This is the cheapest rolling pin on planet Earth. I'm sweating. And if I'm sweating, that means that cake is melting. So we have to hurry up. Okay. Oh no. Up and over. Oh no. And you know what? Nobody's gonna know. Well, it's on camera. This is a bloodbath. Nobody look. I'm gonna do a skin graft. Gotta get some from the donor area. And hopefully we'll tuck it under. I don't know why I thought this would go well. Okay, that's our skin graft. Looking terrible. Should we do more skin grafts? Let's patch this area. This is like the Frankenstein's monster of fondant. This might have to be touched up in the thumbnail. Looks like the toilet broke and somebody fixed it with duct tape. And you know what? I want to do one more piece. Let's go to 9 inches. Oh no, oh no. Yes. We're gonna call this done. Let me just trim the base. I did it. It's done. But before we taste test, it's time to see if it flushes. It's working. The water's just flooding out the back. I just realized this doesn't have a handle. It's 9 o'clock on the last day of filming. I'm just gonna eat it. If you can't tell, I'm kind of fed up with this thing. Okay, here goes nothing. It tastes like stale store-bought fondant. That's the overwhelming flavor. Oh, this is revolting. I thought this would be a happy way to end the video. This is sad. Okay, the cake part isn't that bad. Anyways, this drove me to the brink of insanity. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, that would be great. But thanks for watching. I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.